Hi everyone! So today I am going to be doing a reading vlog and I'm very excited because I haven't really done one before. I have chosen my book and it is Godkiller, and this one I got book faired from Bex. So hi Bex if you're watching, and thank you. I'm really excited to read this because it's been on my TBR for the longest amount of time. I have been meaning to get round to it, and now it's my autumn TBR and it's on there, so it's time. It is its time. So yeah, I am kind of going off of the title as to what this book's going to be about. As you know, I don't really read blurbs, so yeah, going off of what this is about is that it's going to be Godkiller, you know. I've also picked a bookmark, so this is my bookmark to go with it. It is spooky season, so it's perfect and it goes with the vibe of the book, kind of. And I also wanted to say that I'm going to be giving my thoughts on what I'm reading as well as I go along. This is kind of going to be like clips of me reading while also giving my opinion and thoughts on what I'm reading. So this is going to be quite exciting, and let's get into it. So I've just finished reading the prologue. Wow, not what I was expecting, to be honest. I knew it was like about gods and stuff, but it was really detailed and I liked that. Very gripping. I also like the little kind of like pictures they have in there as well. It's also detailed. Yeah, I can't wait to find out more. I also love the map. I love maps in books. I just think they're so detailed. I never look at them too much though, because I just feel like I make up the places in my head. I don't know if anyone else does the same. I just envision it in my head rather than like what the map sort of shows. I just kind of make my own little world in there. So yeah, so far it's working for me, so it's all right. But yeah, on to the next. Okay, so what I am having to do is really concentrate because the text is so small, so it's making me kind of go over pages, and I'm having to like double take that I've actually taken the information in. It's given me a minute to process it because it's so tiny. But yeah, it's, from what I can tell, I don't really read blurbs of books, but from what I can tell from reading this, I'm on chapter 1, is that it's following Kissin, the FMC, what I believe is the FMC, and the prologue was basically the whole situation of her family getting killed by a god and she was saved because her father pleaded for her to get saved. So now she's grown and she has become a god killer, and she's now going and killing gods because obviously she doesn't like them. They killed her family and she's now kind of getting her revenge. I don't know if that's the right word, but from what I can take from it, this is like her like kind of being like, this is what you've done to me, I'm gonna do it to you, sort of situation. So it's really interesting. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm only on page 14. I think because it's so detailed and it's kind of describing how she's doing everything, that I'm liking it. I always love like a mythology sort of book, and that's kind of how this feels. So, you know, it's giving sort of Percy Jackson, but also not. So it's sort of, you know, like how they've got the gods. That's the sort of vibe I get from this, but in its own way, its own form. So I think this is going to be a really interesting series to get through. I'm also going to go and make a hot chocolate, so let's go do that. I've relocated to the kitchen to make my hot chocolate, and I'm going to be using the Options white chocolate hot chocolate because this is so tasty. Everyone needs to try it. If you haven't already, get it because it's so nice. And I've got mini marshmallows to put on it too. I've got the velvetizer too because these are amazing. They're so good. They heat everything up perfectly. Like, it's like the perfect drinking temperature. I don't know about anyone else, but when I use this, I love it. I don't like coffee either, so I know a lot of people have this for like coffees and stuff, lattes and things, but this is hot chocolate use only. What you would all enjoy, appreciate the pour. Would you look at that? Don't forget the marshmallows. Looks so good. Not that you can really see it, but that is good. Cam also wanted one. Look how cute his Harry Potter mug is. So let's do the pour for his as well. I only wanted a couple marshmallows, so that's Cam's one. Back and ready to do some reading. I've got my hot chocolate and my book. Let's get back into it. So we've been introduced to a god called Skedi. I think that's how you pronounce it, Skedi. He's the god of white lies, and he's like connected to this young girl. I think she's about 12. Not sure how they're connected. He just appeared one day from what the girl was saying, and yeah, I like him because he keeps making like little comments and stuff to her and stuff, like talking to her, and it's quite cool how it's done. To me, it feels like how the dragons speak in Fourth Wing to the riders, like in their heads, but I don't know if this is in their heads or if they're speaking out loud. I can't really make the difference, but on this I'm not really sure, but it's quite cool. I like that little kind of like thing about it. It's interesting. We've met some more people as well. We've met someone called Elogast. Honestly, the names I can never pronounce. So we've also met Elogast, who was like a knight for the king, who is now the king. So yeah, it's very interesting. There's lots going on. I feel like there's more there as well with those characters. I feel like they're going to be more heavily involved in this, and we'll keep reading and see what else there is. Book is on hold because I've now got some chocolate and raspberry ripple ice cream. So yummy. So I am going to finish reading some of my book tonight. I'm currently on page 44, which is chapter 5. I am gonna sign off now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna read more after work and film that and add it to this video as well. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm liking the fact that it's all like to do with like gods, and like they've all got different like powers obviously, and it just makes it more interesting. And there's just different, like everyone's so against the gods as well, so like it's a bit of a rough dynamic. So yeah, it's just more intriguing, I think. So I'm off to read now. Hey guys, so I have finished work and I'm back with Godkiller, and I just wanted to say, look at my hair. I think it's so cute. I did it myself. I got these bows at the weekend, so I'm really happy with it. I've always wanted to wear my hair like this, so I was really excited when I got it up and was like, it looks so cute. And yeah, so I didn't really manage to read too much last night. I got to page 58, so let's get back into it. I like that it's multiple POVs of different things, so it kind of flicks from kissing to Inara, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, to then Elogast. So yeah, it kind of flicks between them all. And also the god sometimes speaks. I don't know how to say his name properly. Skedi. All my pronunciation is going to be wrong in this because they're all so difficult to pronounce. So yeah, I like that kind of is all divided between them as it goes on, which is quite nice. I like that in a book. I forgot to mention also, this book is actually 288 pages long, which isn't that bad. So I feel like I'm going to get through it quite quick. So I received this chocolate when I got sent a Fire in the Sky book box by HarperCollins UK. So me and Cam are going to try it together. It is Spice It Up Ginger Dark Chocolate. I'm not really a huge fan of dark chocolate myself, but I'm quite excited to try this. And also the company that makes it is local to where we live. Oh, look at that. And I love ginger, so I'm quite excited to try it. Let's get a bit off and open it up and see if we like it, because I don't know. Let's give a bit to Cam first. That's what it looks like.
You're just not even acknowledging the fact that you're on camera.
I might keep that in. No. I think I like that.
I like it. It's basically just dark chocolate. I can't taste the ginger. I think it just makes it a bit, gives it a bit more.
It's not hugely like gingery.
I think, you know, when you get dark chocolate and it's, because dark chocolate has a bit of a spice to it anyway. Not spice, but
yeah,
like that tanginess.
Do you know what?
Just makes it
I like this. I'm gonna eat more. It's really nice for dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's meant to be better for you as well, so I will be eating more of that. I've just stopped at page 100. I'm going to be filming a TikTok to post, so I'm gonna go do that now. So I've just had dinner. Cam kindly cooked us some curry. It was delicious, and I am now going to do a sprint read on live. I'm thinking, why not? Because it's fun. I love doing them at the moment. I'm on page 100 as well, so maybe we can track how many pages I do on my sprint read. See you in a bit. So I have just come off my TikTok live and I did some reading sprints and was talking to everyone. It was really, really nice. I was on it for over 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I've got up to page 165. So I read 65 pages while on the live. Really do enjoy doing the reading sprints. I was reading a little bit slower than I thought I would, but again, I'm just trying to take in all the information because there's a lot going on, and I feel like if I rush this or I try and read quickly, I'm just not going to process it. So yeah, I am really loving it. There's so many amazing characters. Also, I want to say that Skedic, I really don't know what the god's name is called. Skedi. He honestly reminds me of Mushu from Mulan. Like, the way he talks, and like, although he can kind of speak in the mind as well, but like the way he just talks, he's meant to be looking like a hare / a bird / has like antlers, so he kind of looks like that. But in my mind, every time he talks, I think of Mushu from Mulan. So yeah, I don't know about anyone else that's read this book, but that's my thought process on that. I've got to page 200. I'm going to stop there. There is 88 pages left, but it's getting late, so I'm going to stop there. But it's getting so good. I've loved this book the whole way through. I'm quite excited to see what the next one would be like. I feel like there's just so much going on all the time that it's not once been boring. Like I said, I really did have to concentrate on everything so I knew what was going on, because there are a lot of names, ones that I cannot pronounce as well, so it is a lot to like focus on. But once I did that, I could tell what was going on. And yeah, I would recommend this to anyone, and I'm quite excited to see how it ends. Bye everyone!